Good morning, everybody. Another foggy morning. Let's see here. I'm probably chancing fate here, but I'm not running a full case on the camera. I wanted to run the wired mic. I wanted to compare. I got it wrapped around the boom where the Cena mic is. Dude, you got plenty of room. Okay, whatever. But anyway, reason for this morning's video, and I've been hammering them out here pretty lately. Well, yeah, I figured you'd make me stop. Anyway, reason for this morning's video. Here in a couple weeks, we're gonna be they're going to be having a special election for road and infrastructure in our state. And the thing about that is that I normally don't pay a whole lot of attention to local politics because I get mad enough at the rest of the other politics in the world, so I normally don't pay too much attention to local. I let it be. I've been trying to pay closer attention to local politics, and I'm ashamed to say that the governor I freaking voted for is turned into a piece of work, man. Apparently, from what I understand, depending on if we vote on the issue or not, the only thing the issue is going to have us is going to give us the ability to apply for some type of grant. Apply for federal money, we can roll into a grant, and then we can pull from that grant for I don't know what. I gotta look into it a little bit more, but basically they've they raised the fuel tax 3 cents. They raised your license, they raised the price of our license like $5, and a lot of people call it personal property tax, but after hearing the way they view it, now I understand why we pay it every freaking year in our vehicle. They call it a privilege tax. That's the tax we pay for the privilege of owning our vehicles in this state. They raised that too by, I can't remember what percentage, but so let me get this straight. We voted for your ass because there's hardly any industry in West Virginia except for coal mines, which Donald Trump says he's going to bring coal mines back. I don't know about that. And that's, we don't have, I mean, there's no really steel mills anymore. It's it's hard to bring something back when it left a long time ago. So basically, there's really no hardcore industry. This state is basically a consumer state now, and the type of work is customer service, retail, or fast food, or call centers. So I've been trying to stay away from political videos, but on a Facebook group I'm part of called We Ride West Virginia, one of the things they're trying to pin the new tax for is for these roads. You can see they need paved. This road hasn't been paved, or at least this section hasn't been paved for a good while. They've paved out along in front of the stretch that runs across in front of the town I live in. That's been paved before, but this section hasn't been paved in a little while, and you can tell by the cracks, the patches, and all that. So on top of these new taxes, so anyway, back to the Facebook group. So this got like 7 or 8 thumbs up, because the one guy said, remember, West Virginia, you know, nice roads are motorcycle friendly, this and that. And I said, okay, so we're going to go ahead and vote to cost ourselves more money just because they can't fix the roads with the money they're pulling from us now. Okay, let's digest this a little bit. Like I said, we already have property tax that we pay every year, and they do a census every so many years to adjust property taxes. Okay? Then they do, like I said, personal property tax, which we pay that every year, and that's for like what I'm on right now, or our cars, or if you have a boat, you pay taxes on that every year. Anything that requires some type of license, like trailers, you pay taxes on that every year. Anything that runs through the DMV, you're going to pay a personal property tax on. Okay, now with that, you also have, there's also they charge tax for dogs. There's a pet tax for dogs. That's part of when you get your tags. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. In order to get your tags, you have to have a rabies shot too. And guess what? There's tax on rabies shots too. Doesn't matter if your dog's an inside dog or what. In order to get your dog tags, you got to have a rabies shot. Wow, it's bad. Holy shit. So, bear with me for a minute. I'll have to cut this out. So, okay, on top of all those other taxes, you got state tax, and there's school tax. If you own a house, you pay school tax. That's not part of your property tax. There's also a local tax that you pay for utilities, like I have city water, and there's a municipal tax. So basically what I'm getting at is this state, they tax us more than enough. So, and that's like our house or I can't remember what the hell they call it. Anyway, our senators only meet for like a week and a half a year. The rest of the time, they're supposed to be back in their districts. Same way with our governors. So anyway, they're pushing for this tax because Jim Justice's big idea is this tax is going to help him redo the road infrastructure of the state. Okay? Here's my problem with that. They're already going to get that tax. That's already passed. The only thing they want us to vote for is so that they can get these grants. Okay? Isn't that what we're paying all these taxes for? That's like the road I live on. That thing hasn't been paved in the 7-8 years I've lived there. But yet, I've paid municipal tax for the last 7-8 years, and that's the city I live in, population about 3,000 people. So you take 3,000 times, I don't know what my municipal tax is, I'll have to look at the water bill. So anyway, they're getting money. And that's another thing too. If we're going to, quote, take care of the roads, out of the 7 years I lived there, last year we didn't get much snow, but the years we lived there and we got snow, the plow truck would go up and down the road maybe twice a day, and he would never drop salt. You go about 7-8 blocks up from my house where the city building and the school is, because the school and the city building is right across from each other. For those first 2 blocks either direction, the road's fucking bare. I mean, it's down to pavement. They got that clear, the sidewalks are clear, but anything past that, no, you're not getting salt. You're not worthy enough. But yet, the money we pay is supposed to go towards that salt every year, on top of whatever grants they get from the that trickles down from the capital to buy salt for that area. But yet we don't get it. We're paying for it, but we don't get it. So anyway, so let me get back on track for the main reason I'm making this video. This road I'm riding on right now is Interstate 70. This road runs pretty much coast to coast. Now, I heard all day yesterday on the radio that part of his package to redo the infrastructure of the roads is he's wanting to turn this into a toll road. This section that runs through Wheeling, all through here, and pretty much up to the Highlands. Now everyone's thinking, okay, or they're not even paying attention. I don't even know if anyone's paying attention to that. Or I know what they're thinking, oh, they won't be able to, they can't put a toll plaza there at the other end of the tunnel. Bullshit, they can't. If it involves them getting money out of us some way or another, guess what? They'll find a way to put a toll plaza somewhere. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to start, what they're probably going to do is it's going to start on, once you cross the bridge on I-70, they'll expand that out, they'll put a couple toll booths in, or they'll put easy passes in, or they'll make 1 or 2 lanes easy passes, they'll run it out. Because that section right there going through Wheeling is the only place in the country where I-70 basically goes down to a 2-lane road. Or actually a 1-lane road, because the right-hand lane turns into Wheeling. So that's going to be part of their project. They're going to want to widen that first. That's going to say, well, this is for us to make I-70 a 4-lane through Wheeling. But once they do that, they'll put their toll plaza there. If you don't think that ain't in the cards, well, even if they cut the toll plaza off after Cabela's, which they're thinking, oh yeah, they won't, they wouldn't do that because that'll hurt the area, because that's pretty much the only way to get to the Highlands. Now I can take other ways to work. I don't have to touch this road. It takes longer, but I don't have to touch this road. Same way, if I want to go to the Highlands, I can go back roads. I don't have to touch this road. But most people that ain't local to here and know the area, they're stuck to this road. So yeah, the governor that I voted for he might have changed his party affiliation to Republican. By him adding taxes and everything, he sure as hell acting like the Democrat he ran as.